Hello, hello, hello. This is Monica Jackson-Buxton from the Ultimate Ensemble. I am a paparazzi independent consultant. My ID number is 310158. Today I want to talk to you about reasons you should have a home-based business. Having a home-based business gives you the opportunity to have a plan B that you can control, that's in your power. All right. And the reason why I say that, because people fall into one or two categories. You're an individual that gets up, you go to work, you do a good job, and you come home. And that's it. But then there's other people. You know, the ones we're talking about, they probably need to work for themselves. Okay, on a lighter note. They want to have their own business. They want to be in control. They have dreams. They have aspirations. They have goals that they want to create some things. Those individuals need their own business. All right. In doing that, in having their own home-based business, the first thing you need to come up with and to really reach down on the inside and figure out is, what is your why? Why do you want to do it? For example, as a paparazzi independent consultant, I wanted something just for me, something I could pour myself into, something I could focus on. Okay. On my daytime job, because I do the job and I want to have the business, I am a HR professional. So I recruit people, I help groom them, grow them to their heart's desire to wherever they want to be career-wise. Having a home-based business, there's no prior experience required. Now, how often do you hear that? Okay? Because all you have to have is a desire, the will, and the creativity, or the ability to go research the things that you need to be successful. Okay? The investment is going to be small because you have to remember it's a home-based business. There's no building, nothing. All you need is to have a phone, a smartphone, a laptop or a tablet, internet, or somebody's Wi-Fi. That's all you need to get started. Determine what your product or service is going to be and run with it. Having a home-based business gives you the ability to work part-time a little bit or a whole lot or somewhere in between. All right? It's totally up to you. Then the risk is going to be minimal because of the first two. Because you're able to work part-time. You don't have to give up your full-time job. The investment is going to be low because there's not a lot of capital or startup that you have to have with a home-based business. You are able to work part-time, so you can work when you want to. So flexibility is the key. You can work it around what you're already doing. As in to say, when you get a part-time job, you have to go work when they tell you to work. You have to do what they tell you to do, okay? Now, in my daytime job, I had to go out of town for 2 weeks, right? First thing I was thinking is, ooh, how can I still do both? I packed my jewelry up, put it in my car, and got in the car and was gone. Being able to do that and continue to work my day responsibilities, I was able to still work my business at night. I'm in the hotel. I'm by myself. My family's at home. That was for me to keep me busy, focused, till it was time to go to bed. Because, watching TV, I could have done that, but ain't no money in TV. Then there's no boundaries. You don't have the limitations of what you can and cannot do because the home-based business is yours. There's no employees to hire. You do realize sometimes being a supervisor is like adult babysitting. You don't have to babysit and you don't have to worry about what that employee is doing because you're on your other job. It's all on you. You have the ability to work it as you please. Then when you think about it, because you have little capital or startup, there's not a lot of business expenses and no salaries to pay. So all of that, you can just subtract it. All right. The next thing is your tax breaks. Oh my goodness, with a home-based business, I'm going to need you to look it up. IRS.gov. It's over 400 tax breaks out there for people to have a home-based business. You have to think about it. Because the business is within the home, there's things that go along with running and providing for the home that you can actually write off. I am not a CPA. I don't do taxes, so you have to look that up for yourself. Because even in a home-based business, because back to the beginning, when we said it requires no experience, it doesn't require a lot of experience, but the research is all on you. And in the process of learning to do things, whether it turns out successful or you fall and bump your head, at that time, you have to remember, no matter what the outcome is, you're still learning. It's like you're putting yourself through college. With the home-based business, you have the freedom to do whatever you want. Short of the law. But and that says a lot, because we all been in a job, in a group, help with something, and it's like, why are they doing it this way? This will be better, or I found something else. You don't have that luxury. You have to do what's told and what is instructed. The next thing is something that's really dear to my heart is your personal growth. Think about it. If you have a home-based business, you've never been in management, you're going to learn some leadership skills. There's some technology that you're going to learn. There's some business savvy that you're going to have to learn. Your ability to be self-motivated. You have to be able to do those things to be successful. And if you don't, you fall short, things don't get done. You're going to learn it the hard way or the easy way. The other thing is time. You can work whenever you want, because if you think about it, if you work a job that's 8 to 5, 9 to 5, or your second shift or third shift, you have to work that schedule. You don't have a choice. When you have a home-based business, you work when you want to work, as much as you want or as little as you want. And then one that really resonates with me, if you know your why. Remember, we talked about that when we first started. If you know your why and you set it up and that drives you for the reason that you do what you do, it will fulfill that purpose that you have. And then for me, there it is. For me, this is mine. This is something for me. I never would have thought I would have had a home-based business. And all I can say is I wish I would have done it sooner. So I hope these tips help. Don't be afraid of it, because you don't have to invest a whole lot. You can, financially, you put in the time that you need. You go as you please. You create as you go. You learn on a continuous basis. That's a home-based business. Everyone needs one. And for me, I have taken it a step further. My son, both of my boys work for me in my business. So they're learning to manage their money. They're learning to be responsible, how you have to act, and your sense of responsibility on a job. So those skills, and they're just in high school. So by the time they go to college and get a job, they've learned how to manage their money. And one of the most important things my son said to me, I wish you would have taught me about money a long time ago. And I said, really? What do you mean? Sometimes the things I want, I just want it. But now I think about how much it's going to cost based on what it took for me to make that money. So do something for you. Don't be afraid. Get creative. Think about the things that you always thought you would want to do, or something you wanted to change or invent, and create it for yourself. Because there's a lot of companies out there that started out just as a home-based business, and it just started growing. Like, people created jobs in their garage, and it went from there. For me, I sell the jewelry, and my husband made me some racks to display my jewelry. I don't have to buy those. Now, if somebody wants one, he actually sells them. So it became something for him at the time. And then, even with a home-based business, you can go on to something else because you in control. So go get it. Determine your plan B and make it happen. Again, this is Monica Jackson-Buxton from the Ultimate Ensemble, Paparazzi Independent Consultant 31015A. So subscribe to my channel, and I promise you I'll bring some more little golden nuggets, and you just take what you need and make your goals come true. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.